Ladies and gentlemen, the reviewing officer will now address the parade.
The General of the Commanding in Chief, ATRAC, Lieutenant General Devendra Sharma, PVSM, AVSM, SM, the Commandant of the Indian Military Academy, Lieutenant General Nagendra Singh, AVSM, YSM, SM, competent body of instructors, distinguished diplomatic dignitaries, senior officers and staff of the Indian Military Academy, respected guests, proud parents, respected ladies, young officers passing out today, ladies and gentlemen, very good morning to you all. This morning, this caterpillar becomes a butterfly. The title Officer Cadet will fade into history, and in its place rises something sacred, an officer. It is a great privilege and honor for me to stand here on the historic parade ground of Indian Military Academy, not only as the commander of the Sri Lanka Army, but also as a proud alumnus who stood exactly where you stand today, 36 years ago. I am deeply honored and moved to the point of tears to stand before you as the first IMA alumnus to return as the commander of the Sri Lanka Army and review this parade. Looking at your faces, I see my younger self. This place doesn't just train officers, it forges bonds that last a lifetime. I sincerely thank General Upendra Dwivedi and the Indian Army for this kind invitation. It means a lot to me. To return to the place where I built strong bonds, learned important values, and truly understood the spirit of military service, all of which made me the soldier and leader I am today. As I look upon your proud faces this morning, I am reminded of the day I too marched into this very ground, wide-eyed and full of purpose. My journey began, as all of yours did, with a haircut in the IMS barber chair. That seemingly small movement was not just about grooming, it was symbolic, the shedding of individuality and ego, and the embrace of a shared brotherhood bound by duty, sacrifice, and honor. Let me begin by saying, be proud. You are at the transformation few in the world will never ever experience. The uniform you wear today will not make you special. It will demand that you become special. Because being commissioned is not an event. It's a calling. It's not a prize. It's a privilege, and it's not the end. It's merely the beginning. Today, you shed the title of Officer Cadet. You are now wear the mantle of leadership. When those stars are pinned onto your shoulders at the pipping ceremony, your shoulders will be heavy. It's not merely ceremonial. It's the moment a sacred covenant began. The hard part begins when you leave this institution, because staying an officer is harder than becoming one. Today, you don't just wear a rank, you wear a way of life. Being an officer is not about shouting orders or perfect salutes. It is about earning the quiet respect of those you lead. And believe me, respect is not included in your commission. You earn it every single day by your conduct, your character, and your choices. Let me share some words of advice with soon-to-be commissioned officers. Master the basics. No one expects you to know everything, but they will expect you to know your job inside out. Learn your weapon, your map, your men. That's where credibility starts. You are now entrusted with 3 unshakable responsibilities. Firstly, to your nation. As soldiers, we live by the timeless code that I learned in this very institution. I can remember the lessons of the Chetwood Hall. The safety, honor, and welfare of your country come first, always, and every time. The honor, welfare, and the comfort of the men you command come next. Your own ease, your own comfort, and your safety comes last, always, and every time. This is not just a motto. It is your daily compass. Secondly, to your soldiers, they will look to you not just for orders, but for example. Lead them from the front. Be their strength in fear. Their beacon is doubt, and their hope in despair. Thirdly, to your families. Your strength is built on their sacrifice. Behind every uniform is a mother's sleepless night, a father's silent prayer, and a family's unwavering support. You wear their pride, carry it with honor and care. The officers, let me dwell briefly on the cornerstones of soldiers' character like discipline, integrity, loyalty, and honor. Firstly, the discipline, it is not just about following orders. It is about self-control, consistency, and setting an example. As the great Napoleon Bonaparte said, discipline is the soul of an army. It makes small numbers formidable. Be firm, fair, and aware. Secondly, integrity. A leader's strength lies in doing what is right, even when no one is watching. Without integrity, rank means nothing. Thirdly, loyalty, not just to superiors, but to your men, your mission, and the values you sow to protect. Lastly, honor. Uniform you wear is a symbol of nation's trust. It commands respect, sets you apart, and reminds you that you represent something greater than yourself. In a world of ordinary, guard it with your life. This is not the end of your journey. It is the beginning. The academy has taught you how to think, how to fight, and how to lead. But the real test begins now. You will soon take charge of men in the field. You will lead them in peace and in conflict. You will inspire them in barracks and in battle. You must prepare, train, and evolve every single day. True leadership is tested not in peace, but in the chaos of combat. As I've experienced during Sri Lanka's long and difficult internal conflict. Officers are made in academies, but leaders are made in the battlefield. Your regiment is your new family. You will soon be posted to different regiments. Respect their customs. Absorb their ethos. Every regiment has its soul. Find it. You are not just joining a unit. You are becoming part of a living tradition. Regimentation is not restriction. its refinement. It polishes the diamond you are already. The regimental system will shape you, protect you, and one day even save you. Never forget your soldiers. Look after them. They are your strength. They will follow you into fire, but only if they believe you will walk in front. Let me be frank. You don't get promoted for potential. You get promoted for performance. So, develop yourself every day. Read, observe, question, and reflect. Work on your physical fitness. Yes, but also build emotional intelligence. Learn how to listen, how to counsel, how to say, I was wrong, without fear, and say, well done, without ego. Praise in public, shame in private. The military doesn't need officers who know everything. It needs leaders who never stop learning. From today onwards, you will lead men older than you, wiser perhaps, more experienced. Definitely, what will make them follow you is not your age, but your attitude, not your rank, but your responsibilities. Be curious, be humble, stay hungry to learn. As Field Marshal Manekshaw's advice, professional knowledge and professional competence are the main attributes of a military leader. You must have both. As you step forward, remember, discipline is your shield. Integrity is your backbone. Loyalty is your compass. Honor is your legacy. In the darkest moment, remember, this uniform is not worn for comfort. It is worn for a purpose. Let history find you worthy. Let your men find in you not just as a commander, but a leader worth following. You are not part of an unbroken chain, heroes of warriors or patriots. Wear your uniform not with pride alone, but with purpose. Let your deeds reflect the glory of this institution and the honor of your nation. Let the world know that when your nation calls, you answer not with hesitation, but with conviction. To the award winners, I congratulate the award winners for their excellent performance by going the extra mile to stand out among the equals. But for the rest of you, remember there is another day awaiting your efforts, which will let you shape your destiny the way you would like to. To the foreign officer cadets, today among these fine young officers, we also have cadets from friendly foreign countries, including my motherland. Your presence here is a testament to the bonds of camaraderie and shared values that unite our armed forces. You return to your nations not just as officers, but as ambassadors of the IMA's legacy. Carry forward the lessons of discipline, integrity, loyalty, honor, and brotherhood you have earned from here. To the parents and families here today, your sacrifices are the unseen foundation of every officer's courage. You have endured years of separation, anxiety, and pride. You have sent your son to serve a cause greater than any individual, the defense of the nation. Your sacrifices are written into every star, every medal, and every march past. I take this opportunity to congratulate the Commandant and the body of instructors for your commitment for training the officer cadets in ensuring the grandeur of today's passing out parade. At the outset, I would like to congratulate the parade commander and the officer cadet for their remarkable drill, precision turnout, discipline and composure of today's parade. It clearly demonstrates your tenacity and attention to detail and reflects tremendous dedication that transcends words. You have not merely trained cadets, you have molded future leaders. Your relentless pursuit of excellence and your quiet sacrifices have ignited the spark of greatness in each of these young minds. Behind every officer you stand here today is an instructor who pushed them beyond limits, a mentor who believed in them when they doubted themselves, and a leader who showed them what it means to serve with honor. You have given the nation not just soldiers, but the guardians of its future. Remember, every instructor likes to see their students do better than them. To newly commissioned officers, in closing, your real journey begins now. There will be tough days ahead. Days when you are tired, when things don't go as planned, and when leadership feels heavy. But remember, you are ready. This academy hasn't just taught you what to do. It has taught you how to think, how to lead, and how to never give up. Lead with both wisdom and courage. Fight for what's right, not what's easy. And never forget, the uniform you wear carries the hopes of more than a billion hearts. The Indian Army believes in you. She needs you. Your respective nations believes in you. And as someone who once stood where you stand, I believe in you. Now go forth and write your chapter in the story of this great institution, as in my country, I did. Finally, it was a pleasure witnessing this marvelous parade. I congratulate on your performance and its remarkable achievements, and wish you success in all your future endeavors. You are stepping into a brotherhood that spans generations. The Indian Military Academy has given you the tools. Now go out and build something worthy of the trust placed in you. And with that, I leave you with Field Marshal Manik Shah's timeless advice. Be truthful, be honest, be fearless. The rest will follow. Thank you.